I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody and a Happy New Year. I know that we get so busy at this time of year, and I just wanted to do this before everybody gets in the thick of things. I want to say to everybody out there who's tuned into my channel and sees what I'm doing in my van life, I want to just say thank you. People are interested in what I'm doing. Those comments, I love them. I look forward to them. So please keep the comments coming. I love the interest. It brightens my day. So I just want you to know that Renee just wants to send a little bit of love and a little bit of brightness to your day. Hope that all of you are enjoying family at this time. If you don't have family around, you're probably watching YouTube videos to pass the time away, but it's all fun. I am here by myself in my van, enjoying the moment of Christmas, enjoying this time with you. Jake is snuggled up on the bed over there, and he is all nice and warm and cozy. He is like, leave me alone. So I just wanted to share a few stories about some of my past Christmases. One that really touches me is when I was over in Uganda and we spent Christmas over there. It was my first time away from my 3 kids who live in Canada, and it was especially tough for me. I spent 10 years over there. Anyways, just to get to the place that we were intended to go to in our travels and in our journey, we had to take a 24-hour bus ride. Now, some of you might say, oh, that's nothing. That's easy enough. Well, if you haven't traveled in overseas buses, then you won't have a clue of what it was like. We got on this bus. They're like Greyhound buses. Instead of having 2 seats and 2 seats, it was 2 seats and 3, so it was a little crammed. And then the walkway, the walkway was also very thin to walk in. So we got on the bus, and I sat in the side of the bus where there was 2 seats, and we sat just behind where the bus door opened. So every time it opened, we got the fresh air. So that was kind of nice. As the day went on, they picked up more passengers and more passengers. And in Uganda and in Kenya, the thing is, everybody, all the kids in private schools there, most kids are in boarding schools when they're in high school, so they all head home at Christmas. And anybody who's working in the cities goes to the village where their family is. So you can just imagine how many people are wanting to travel all at once. I think I lost count after 150 people on the bus. And I'm like, this is crazy. There were people standing in the aisles. There were people doubled up on seats. And I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to make it to tell about this Christmas. When we banked a corner, the whole bus went woo, woo. And then it would go back this way. It was just like, oh, it was so scary. After 8 hours of travel, no stops, the bus driver announced, alight off the bus and use the toilet. And I'm like, great, toilet, go to the bathroom. There's no toilet in sight. All it was basically empty field with toilet tissue paper dropped everywhere. And I'm like, no, this can't be true. I was wearing a skirt, and I'm like, I thought about squatting and peeing, because you can kind of be discreet, but I'm like, I'm not doing that. There's no way. I would rather pee on the seat. I didn't go, and I thought, oh, I might regret this decision. I refused to have any more fluids on the rest of the journey. My body just absorbed it. I don't know. I didn't have to pee after that minute. Probably dehydration is what it was called. I got to the place where I had to go. Oh, I forgot to tell one part about the bus. People who are traveling on the bus, a lot of people don't have vehicles, like we do. Almost every household has a vehicle, and, most people have driven in vehicles or on buses. But most of these people have never, and the only time they ever get to ride in a vehicle is maybe on the bus once a year. So a lot of them get car sick. Yeah. You can just imagine that many people on a bus getting car sick, and it, them having to discharge their contents into a bag and then it being tossed out the window. Yeah, it was pretty ripe. We made it to our destination, and the roads were so windy and so treacherous. It was just amazing that we got there. It was like going on a roller coaster the whole time, or on an adventure ride somewhere in Disneyland. It was that bad, but we got to our destination, and when I placed my feet on the ground, I was so thankful that I arrived there. People there, their accents were, I don't know how to explain it, but they swapped some of their letters around in their words, and some things were just hilarious when they were pronouncing them. It was just funny, their accent. It really entertained me the whole time. I was telling you, when I arrived there, it was a dream. The area just reminded me of going into the Gulf Islands in Vancouver and flying over. It was just absolutely beautiful. The whole time I was there, it was just amazing. And because it was so out of the way and so, not many foreigners went into that area, the people there just loved us so much. They took care of us so well. There wasn't very many shops for us to shop at, just even to get like pop or chips. I remember finding one chocolate bar, and it was a Cadbury chocolate bar, and I grabbed it. We spent our whole time there, and the food that we got from these people, they just put on the biggest smorgasbord for us, and it was amazing food. And I don't even know what kind of food it was, because it wasn't even the typical Ugandan food. There was some there, but it was just a mixture of foods and tastes. And I'm telling you, I felt like a queen when I was there, and that memory of that will just live in my heart forever. It was just amazing. And on our way back, we got to stop at an orphanage and stay there for 6 weeks. That in itself was so eye-opening, to see some of the suffering and the things that go on in Africa. I absolutely loved every part of it, because I got to love on so many kids that never had that love from a parent or from an adult. And most of the time they fought to sit on my knee, and I usually would have 4 or 5 of them sitting on my knees at a time, just because there were so many kids there. There was over, I think, 60 kids in this orphanage, all ranging from the ages of newborn to 14, 15 years of age. So we got to spend a lot of good time with them. They taught me how to basket weaving, and we also raised money for buying each of the kids an outfit that was nice for them to wear when they went out. We bought them a dress shirt and dress pants and shoes. They put those on. It was like you gave them $1 million. It was just priceless. I loved doing that. And we raised money for simple things like for formulas, what they needed, and bottles. Each day that I was there, and every time I traveled into the city, I would take 10 or 15 orphans with me, and we would go to the secondhand market and buy clothes for the kids. And I just said, you go find an outfit and bring it to me and I'll buy it. And it was just fun watching those kids pick out stuff. Some of the stuff that they picked out, it was priceless. And those are some of the Christmas memories that I truly loved. We don't have to give anything, but be amongst people and be there for the camaraderie of Christmas is amazing. And eating together and being together. Some of us don't have that opportunity. So I just wanted to say to you, I hope that and wish you the best on this day. I wish that and hope that something that I said touched your heart, and that you know that you are important. I don't want people to go feeling lonely. I don't want that to happen. but I know it does happen. So I was one of those people that was lonely at times, and it can be tough. So I feel for those people that are going through those things, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to you, and I wish you the best on this day. Wish I could hop through the camera and sit down with you and have a coffee. I want to wish you a cheers and say that you receive that love. It is nice to know that there are people in the world out there that are willing to help us through things, and that's how I feel about the van community. And I'm just getting to know some of the people out there in the nomad world, and I'm telling you, it's amazing already, and I'm just at the tip of the iceberg. Really, really love the hearts of people that are out there. Not one, how can I say, that I've not liked, but it really truly is that great. I love what I'm doing, and I would never change it for an instant of what I'm doing. It's hard at times, but it's fun as well. And those fun times outweigh the hard, difficult times. And right now, it is a time to just be with family. I have the opportunity to be with my youngest daughter and my middle son for Christmas this year, and I'm so thankful for that. I will be going to my youngest daughter's husband's parents' family gathering. They have like 40 people at this gathering, and it will be a Christmas dinner, and they do it every year, and it's just fabulous. I've been to one before when I first came back from Africa, and I'm going to be doing it again, and it is such a special time, and I love that I get to be part of that. I also will be spending time on Boxing Day with my son-in-law's parents' house. They're doing a brunch, and that's going to be another fun-filled eating time and fun times spent with family. Lots of laughs, lots of fun, and just feeling included is amazing. Go out there and be that happy, joyful voice for that person out there that's in the world. And sometimes when you reach out to just anybody or somebody that you see, it means a lot to them. So don't ever think that whatever you do in this world will not mean anything, because it sometimes will be so deep rooted inside of them and impact them so deeply. So go out there and spread some cheer and kindness and love if that's all you have. And if you can spare some of your time with somebody, or to do something for the community, or even a simple thing as taking a donation into the food bank for somebody in need, that is a huge thing. It does help us as much as it helps the person who is in need as well. So it does something for both sides. It's not just a one-sided thing, because giving is the best thing that you can do. So today, I just wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank all of you for standing beside my videos and watching them, and I just want to say thank you to everybody out there. Merry Christmas. Bye.